So, ikinasal na nga si Charlie Dizon at saka si Carlo Aquino. Kalain mo yon? Actually, nagulat ako dyan. First of all, congratulations and best wishes dun sa bagong kasal. Okay? But I have to say, nagulat ako. Kasi hindi ko ine-expect na mapapanindigan ni Carlo Aquino yung statement niya noon na si Charlie Dizon na yung babaeng pakakasalan niya. Bakit? Look, I've got nothing against Charlie, okay? I don't know her. I haven't seen any of her work. Well, I've seen some of her work. Like, I know siya yung nandun sa Four Sisters and the Wedding na yung parang prequel nung kila Bea. I think she played the young Tony Gonzaga, diba? Napanood ko rin yung ibang episodes nung show niya na, was it called Scandal? Yung kasama niya si Joshua Garcia, tsaka si Jameson something. Yon. Napanood ko yung ibang mga episodes nun. I personally have nothing against Charlie. I don't think she's a great actress. I don't think she's very talented. I don't particularly find her attractive, or at least not along the same lines as yung ganda ng ibang mga artista, di ba? In saying that, hindi rin siya hindi maganda. Okay? She's medyo mas Pinay yung beauty niya. Hindi yung kagaya ng mga nakasanayan natin na Eurasian beauty, di ba? Or yung mga Australian, Filipino, di ba? So, yun. In saying that, yeah, I have nothing against her. It's more on Carlo. Look, I'm a batang 90s. Naabutan ko yung love team nila ni Angelica. Although I am a few years older than them. Ano ba? I think I'm about 6 or 8 years older than 6 years older than Carlo Aquino. So, nung mga panahon na nasa GMIX sila, 'di ba? And meron pa akong ginawang video dito at one point na Cardel Stan. Okay? Nung time na naglabas sila ng movie ng Excess Baggage. Nung time na 'yon, naghiwalay na sila, matagal nang nag-move on, may kanya-kanya na mga partners. And si Angelica at the time was single and Carlo was recently single as well. Or so we thought. Diba? Pero ang dami niyang mga publicity stunts noon. May mga pagdalaw pa dun sa set ng show ni Angelica with Sanjo Morudo ba yun? Nagdadala pa siya ng kape. Mga pa-sweet ba? So, netizens and Cardel stans were thinking na, baka magbabalikan sila, di ba? Siyempre, tayo mga hopeless romantic, gusto natin magbalikan yung mga dati nating idol, di ba? Tapos, umugong ang balita na hindi pala single si Carlo, na meron palang isang Trina Candaza. At, siyempre, maraming nadismaya, maraming nagalit, at napagbunto na ng galit ay si Trina. Kawawa si Trina noon. I remember ang daming bashers, basyo talaga siya nung mga panahon na yon. Everybody was blaming her for as parang third party sa naon siya ming pag-iibigan or pagbabalikan ni Angelica at saka ni Carlo. When in fact, as we will later learn, si Carlo pala ang nagpaasa sa parehong babae. Hindi na nag-uusap si Carlo at si Angelica at this point dahil Angelica gave up on him nung na-realize niya na pinapaasa lang pala siya. And Trina, on the other hand, stuck around. Kahit na ang dami-dami niyang mga masasakit na salita, masasakit na mga comments na binabato sa kanya, she stuck around. Kasi, syempre, mahal niya si Carlo. And I'm assuming na pinaniwala din siya ni Carlo na mahal siya ni Carlo. In fact, nagkaanak pa nga sila, di ba, si Mithi. And I thought that was going to be a happy ending, sa totoo lang. Kasi he was a doting father to Mithi, at least from what I see on social media. So hindi natin alam kung ano talaga yung nangyayari outside of what they post, di ba? Pero parang mga 1-year-old yata si Mithi, o baka wala pang 1-year-old nung naghiwalay yung dalawa. After all the things that Trina went through. During the time na binabash si Trina for being third party, hindi nagsalita si Carlo. Ni minsan hindi niya pinaglaban at pinanindigan si Trina. Walang statement, walang pag-amin, walang kahit ano. Basta naglabas na lang sila na, sila pala, at buntis nga itong si Trina and all that. Right? I don't remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, if he's ever made a statement defending Trina from all of the bashing that she was experiencing at that point. Baka hindi ko lang natatandaan, pero wala talaga akong maalala. I'm sorry, Your Honor, pero hindi ko po maalala. Anyway, so yun na nga. And I thought magiging happy ending yun. And then, naghiwalay sila. And now, si Charlie Dizon na yung girlfriend. And nalaman ko nga, over the weekend, nagpakasal pala yung dalawa sa isang private ceremony sa Cavite. I remember, sinabi ni Carlo at some point, I think it was last year, na si Charlie na nga daw yung babaeng pakakasalan niya. I never thought that he would follow through on that, considering his previous, yung history niya, di ba? And to be perfectly honest, hindi ko talaga nakikita yon na mangyayari. Parang sabi ko, meron pa siyang, was it a tweet? Basta meron siyang post na tinawag niyang Song Hye Kyo si Charlie, and I was like, wow, literal na bulag sa pag-ibig. Ang layo ang layo, excuse me. Na-offend ako bilang isang fan ni Song Hye Kyo. But anyway, so they finally tied the knot, they got married. And look, congratulations and best wishes, lalong-lalo na kay Charlie. I hope the best for her. Kasi pinakasalan mo ay walking red flag. Okay? At least in my opinion. Also, papaakit pa lang kasi yung career niya eh. And we know naman sa showbiz na kapag ka nag-asawa ka na, if you're single female at nag-asawa ka na, the likelihood of you getting any good roles after that would be very minimal. Lalo na kung hindi ka naman A-lister. Diba? Anne Curtis still gets fantastic roles because she's Anne Curtis. You know? Pero tingnan mo yung mga iba na nag-asawa na, or kahit hindi nga nag-asawa pero pag nalaman ng mga tao na meron na silang parang partner in life, kahit hindi kasal, parang nawawala ng gana kasi nawawala na yung fantasy na pwede sila, di ba? Na reachable sila, na ito yung girlfriend material or ito yung boyfriend material. When you get to that point and when you make that decision, you're basically ending your career. So, good luck. Okay? Si Carlo hanggang ngayon ay nagtatry pa rin ng comeback. He's done a few movies, done a few shows, but it hasn't been as successful. Meron siyang paparating yung Filipino adaptation ng It's Okay Not to Be Okay, where he's going to play yung older brother ni Joshua Garcia na may, was it autism? Yeah. If you've seen the Korean version, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I can't wait to see the feedback on that. Kasi yun yung parating issue when you create an adaptation in Filipino ng isang original Korean show, or any international show for that matter, is kasing galing ba ng original yung gagawin nyo. You'll have to live up to that expectation. Mas mahirap yun kaysa sa wala pang expectation. So we'll see. I have no doubt na magaling na artista si Carlo Aquino. He's been an excellent actor since he was a child. Wala akong duda doon. Whether his personal life would impact yung appreciation ng mga tao sa kanya moving forward, we'll have to see. Okay? Pero I was a little bit shocked by that. Kasi also, I don't think they've been together for that long. Siguro was it 2 years? Mga ganyan. Natatandaan ko pa nung yung issue na nag-move out na si Trina Candasa sa condo nila, and she's having to do a few odd jobs here and there to make ends meet. Kasi hindi ko alam kung walang suporta o kulang yung suporta ni Carlo Aquino sa anak nilang si Mithy. Or baka ayaw lang tumanggap ng suporta ni Trina. Okay? So, we'll see. Pero dito sa buong story na to, honestly kay Trina ako naawa. Sa kanya I'm hoping the best for her because she's gone through a lot. And now, she's a single mom to Mithy. Yung idea na magkakabalikan pa sila ni Carlo, if that was anywhere near her imagination, hindi na mangyayari yan. So, there you go. What are your thoughts on this news? Let me know in the comment section down below. Magchismisan tayo.